So, shall we start?
Sir, you can, sir. You can.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Good afternoon, everyone. The agenda for day 3 is branching statement, or sometime it is also known as flow control statement. In flow control statement, we will discuss the structure and the syntax of if statement along with the example, if else statement along with the example, if else statement along with example, and then we will discuss select statement, or sometimes it is also known as case statement. And all these branching statements will be accomplished by the example. Then we will discuss about the looping statement, which are frequently used in mathematics, physics, and other things. For statement, for loop, and while loop statement we will discuss. In for loop, we will also discuss nested for loop, and in while, we will discuss about the while loop syntax and the structure of while loop statement along with the example. So today we will discuss these branching and looping statement. Before doing programming, or whenever you are writing a program, you need a planning. A plan will focus on the problem and not on the programming code. We always focus how to solve a particular problem. Some of the common methods or common techniques to show a plans are either we should draw a flowchart, a graphical representation, how to solve it, or we will write the pseudocode or the algorithm. That is the verbal description of the program. These are the input, that will be the statement or the expression whose solution I have to find, and these are the outputs. In pseudocode, we write step-by-step process to solve a particular problem. So either you draw a flowchart, or you write a pseudocode, or you should write a algorithm for planning your program. Before you go for programming, make sure to provide effective documentation along with the program. Documentation can be done by proper selection of variable. If you don't select a proper variable name, that will show error and you have to rectify it later on. Or the other documentation that can be done is writing commands within the program. Suppose you are solving a program in 4, 5, 6 steps. You always comment step 1, provide the input. Step 2, write the expression which is to be solved. Write comment output. Fourth comment plot, and so on. That means in step 1 you are describing the input. In step 2 you are writing the expression whose solution is to be provided, and in third step you are writing comments for output, and in the end, if you are writing comments about plotting, it means you are drawing a graph between some parameters. If you have written a code or a program in SCILAB, you first run it, and if it shows some error, you have to remove those errors, or sometimes it is also known as bugs. So whenever you write something or some program, you have to run it, and after running in the console, you will find something. If some error is there, then go back to the side notes, try to remove the error which is present in a particular line, and then again rerun the program. So these are the some do's and don'ts after or before the programming. Now, whenever you do some programming or in SCILAB, you always use some operators. I have also discussed these operators in the previous class, but whenever you are doing looping and branching instructions, you require these operators like x equal to 0 means equal, operator is equal to, and if x not equal to, x less than, x greater than, x less than or equal to, means these type of condition can arise. And whenever you solve some problem by either using if statement, by using other type of statements such as for loop statement, while loop statement, you require these operators. Either it should be a logical operator, or it should be mathematical operators, or a comparison operators. It depends upon the program and the problem. Flow control statement, we have if statement, if else statement, if else statement, switch statement, we have case statement, and some other statements are also there. The objective of this flow control statement is to use these conditional statement to develop a logical program flow. We will take example of if statement, then I will take the example of if else statement, then I will take an example of if else statement, then I will take an example of select statement or case statement or switch statement, and so on. For repetition of a particular condition, we use for and while loops. And these repetitions should be repeated until a certain condition holds true, or it should be repeated for a particular number of times that repetition is allowed in the program. The syntax for writing the if statement is you write if, that is the keyword, then the expression or the condition. Expression may be a mathematical expression, or it may be a logical expression, or any other condition. If you compare x less than 0 or x less than equal to 5 and so on. After that, then again is a keyword, and after then you write the syntax, or you write the commands which should be executed, or you write the statement of the problem, or you write the mathematical expression whose solution you want to solve. And then after writing the SCILAB command 1, 2 and so on, it is sometimes also known as body of the program. It may be a single statement, it may be a collection of statements, it may be a mathematical expression, and anything it can be. And after that, you again write the keyword and. This is the simple syntax of writing if statement. You write if, then some condition within bracket or without bracket, it may also run. Then you write then, that is the keyword. Then you write statements or the body of the program. And in the end, you type end. If statement, if condition or expression or Boolean condition, action means body of the program, or you write the SCILAB logic here, and then end. Condition can be any Boolean expression, or it can be any condition, it can be a mathematical expression, and so on. Now, if the condition is true, if your condition which you have mentioned after the keyword if it is true, the body of the program or the commands SCILAB 1, command SCILAB 2, or SCILAB logic, it will be executed. Otherwise, it is skipped entirely. We will take an example later on, and I will show what will happen if condition is true and what will happen if condition is false. For example, if you want to display whether input is 0 or not, if x is equal to 0, you say input is 0, otherwise skip the entire operation. So this is a simple program of displaying input is 0 if x is equal to 0. So to get the value of x from the user, you use input command. Input bracket quote single quote and enter the text, enter the value of x, or you can say write anything. You write value of x, or you whatever you want. Then here it is if, that is the keyword, x is equal to 0, and then just wait. I think I have lost my connection. Am I right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Screen share is.
Okay, sorry. That is the biggest problem in online mode. Now it's fine.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes,
thank
sir.
you. Now you write if, then this is the condition. X is equal to 0, then display input is 0, and you write and, that is the keyword. So this is a simple program of using if statement. Next is if else statement. The condition is, general syntax is if, then condition, then you write action 1 or command 1 or body of the statement or body of the program. If this condition is true, first will be executed, otherwise the second action or the command 2 will be executed. You write if condition, then statements else, then you again write statement 1 2 3 4 jitni bhi hongi, and then you write and. This is the syntax for if else statement. One and only one action will be executed. ये जैसे मैंने अभी बोला आपको, if condition first is true, then action 1 will be executed. If it is false, then action 2 will be executed. At same time, both the condition or both the action 1 and 2, they cannot be executed. Only and only one action will be executed, which depends on the value of the condition. If condition is logically true or it is fulfilled, then action 1 will be executed. If it is false, then second action will be executed. This is the example. Number input, enter the value of the number. Number is equal to 28. This is for user defined input. And if you fix the number, which is equal to 28, it depends. Sometimes in some programs you want the value from the user. In that case, you use input. And if you fix the value, then you can use direct variable name as number 28. If the condition is number less than 10, use display number is, greater than, use display the number is greater than 10. Otherwise, if condition is false, you will display the number is not less than 10. If I say number is less than 10, if condition is true, you say number is less than 10. Otherwise, if condition is false, you say number is not less than 10. And in single quotes, this is only the command. We can say this is the statement which you want to display on the console. It can be anything. In quotes, you write string. Second example that I have taken is, you can also use chain if else and statement. For example, again the number, if number less than equal to 10, then display number is less than 10, else if. This is the syntax for writing if else statement. If else statement. And if after that condition is not fulfilled, you write this keyword else. So for writing this, syntax is if condition, then first statement or command 1 or action 1, whatever you say, or body of the program. Else if the condition, then you display command 1, action 1, or body of the program. Else you display this one. So in the end, you type 2 and. if statement को end करने के लिए you write and. Next is switch statement. जो switch statement है that is familiar to if else if statement. Blocks conditionally execute one set of statements from many choices. Suppose you have 4 cases, case 1, case 2, case 3, case 4, and you want to execute a particular case. In that case, you use this switch statement, or sometimes it is also it may be also known as case statement. A switch expression जो condition होगी, it may be numbers, it may be characters, it may be strings, or it may be object. This is the syntax. Switch, condition, then case, you write condition 1 or case 1, then statement, you write case 2, then statement, then another case, and then otherwise you write this one. Suppose you want to show the grade obtained by a particular student, and you have graded A, B, C, D, F. If somebody enter A, then in first case, it should be displayed as excellent grade. If somebody entered value B, then it should be displayed as well done. If C, it is good. If he entered grade D, it should be displayed as you passed only. And in case F, if he enter case F, in that case, display better try again. It means this is the grade for reappearing. Otherwise, if somebody enter G, H, I, J, K, L, in that case, on console, invalid grade should be displayed. So this is the utility of switch statement, where you use switch, then some condition. Case 1, you write condition A, then you write statement 1, 2, 3, whatever you write here. In this case, there is only one statement. Otherwise, it may be possible that it may be a collection of statements. Then in case 2, you write condition, and then again you write statements and so on. And if any of these statements or any of these case is not true, in that case you write otherwise, and then you say this statement should be displayed, such as in last we say invalid grade, and then you write and so on. This is the example for nested if statement. If logical expression is true, you write statement group 1. If you again write logical expression 2, then you write statement for logical expression 2, and then to end the first if statement, you write again and. This is the syntax for nested if statement. For and while loop, simple for loop के लिए जो syntax होगा, you write simply for, then you write some expression or some condition, and then you write some command or the body of the program, and then you write the keyword and. The expression contains a set of SCILAB operations which perform variable initialization. I may take I, variable comparison if I less than this, or variable increment, that is I is equal to 1 colon 1 colon 10, that such type of increment each time the instruction is executed. So this is the simple syntax for loop. In while loop, you write this. First you initialize, then you write while, then you write condition, then you write instructions or commands, and then in the end you write end. This is the simple loop. Nested loop के लिए you write for expression 1, for expression 2, and then you write instructions and end for this loop and end for this loop, for loop. So if you are using for loop, you put 2 end. If you are using 3 loop, you should put 3 end, and so on. But instructions should be written after all the for loops and their expressions are written. Sorry. Definition of custom functions I will discuss later on. I will take an example, and then this is the syntax of writing function. Suppose you have used a inbuilt function SQRT. In SQRT, you write SQRT. Within bracket, you write variable name or value of the number, and you will find the value of square root of a particular number. Similarly, if a user wants to define its own function, then SCILAB provides such a facility to the user. For that, you have to follow a particular syntax for writing a particular function. You always write the keyword function. Then within bracket, you write the output variable or the return variables which are obtained as output. In this case, I am writing y1, y2. That means y1 is first input, output, and y2 is second output. Then equal to, and then I write my function. That is the name of the function, and it can be any name. It depends on you what you call the function name. In this case, I am using my function. You can write my first function. You write f, or you can write anything, f name, and so on. And after that, name of the function, you will use brackets, and in brackets you will give input arguments or the input which will be taken by the function. In this case, I am taking input x1 and x2. x1, x2, and then I write function content. It means here I will write the logic or the expression which I want to solve. And then I will write the keyword and function. So for writing a custom function in SCILAB, the syntax is you write function, that is the keyword. You use square bracket after function. In square bracket, you provide output variables or output arguments, then equal to sign, then name of the function, then within brackets, you write input arguments. After writing input argument, you provide the content of the function or the logical expressions which you want to solve, or any logic which you want to solve. Then you write AND function. Again, this is a keyword. y1, y2, return values of the function, they have to be separated by a comma. If you are using two output as a return variable, they should be separated by comma, and these output variables, they should be enclosed in brackets, right brackets, or we can say square brackets. This is the function content. All these SCILAB commands that represent the definition of function, also named body of the function, that is returned after input argument. This is a simple example of drawing a circle, that is draw circle, that is the name of the function, output variable that is not provided, input variable xc, comma yc and comma r, and then you write comments to specify what is xc, what is yc, what is r, and so on. Then we find horizontal and vertical values of a parametric circle. T is equal to this, x value, y value, and we write plot x comma y. So this is a simple function for drawing a circle of a particular radius. I will execute this program later on. Now to execute the main program, first you have to execute function. Then in console you will write the name of the function, and within bracket you provide the input argument. Once you write name of the function and the input parameter in the console, your function will be executed and you will receive the output. So this will end the slide. So now we will shift to SCILAB for further things. I think, is it visible?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now I have opened a new and you have to tell me what I am doing, right? Unknown function. Please provide what I am doing in this program, right? You have to tell me. Now I am writing function keyword, then in output argument, that is y, then I use equal to sign, and then I have given absolute 1, abs 1, that is the name of the function, and input argument is x. So in this case, y is your output argument and x is your input argument, right? Now if x 0, then y is equal to x, else y is equal to minus x. Now, this is the name of the function. This is the output variable. This is the name of the function. This is input variable. And these are this whole thing. This is known as body of the function or instructions 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. And here I am using some if condition. So I am doing two things in single steps. I am using if statement, if else statement along with function. So first you save it with function name abs1. It is executed. You see here it is executed and you write abs minus 4. The value is 4. Is it correct? Value is correct or wrong? If I write, sorry, I have to write 1. Value is this abs minus 3. You will, sorry, abs1 minus 3, you get 3. So according to your condition, just wait, it will take some time. If this condition, then you will display y is equal to x. If this condition is false, then you will display minus of x. And to run this particular function, I type name of the function, and after that, within bracket, I provide input values. So this is how to write a function in SCILAB. Can you tell me what I have done?
The modulus function.
Modulus function I have done. Or we can say is equal to, then we have function this x greater than or equal to 0 if otherwise minus x if condition is x zero. This is the function that I have written here. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
So in this way you can write, suppose I want to convert this, I want to find area and perimeter of a circle 1. I have changed the name, then I provide R And here, if I write, tell me the formula of area, that is percentage pi into R power 2. And for P, it is percentage 2 pi R. Right?
Yes. Yes, sir.
Now if I run it, just wait. The program is run. Circle 1 tha. What will be the name of the circle 1? And you write once, pause. Is it correct? Is it correct? What is the error? What is the error? Is it fine? Radius is same. So
Yeah, correct.
the only aim of mine is that you should know how to write function in SCILAB. It depends on the practice and the problem you take. First, try to find what are your input, what are your output, then what will be the logic to solve that particular problem, and then try to write the function. Once you write the function using the syntax in the SCILAB, you save it, and after saving, you run it, and once it is run, you name the function name, within bracket, provide the input, and then run the command. You will receive your output. So this is simply a syntax of writing your function, right?
Yes.
Now, when I am writing some new text, you try to find what I am doing. Function. I write water. Function name is sorry. Water 1, and here I am writing, right? Then I am using if month and less than equal to 3. Then simply display water 1. else if, now I copy this condition again. Paste here for 2, 6 and display second quarter and I am not writing other quarter 3. Now let's save it by the same name, quarter 1. I think I have used QUART 1, right? Second quarter, something is wrong. Something is missing. Unexpected error, syntax error. Fine. And function. Function. Right. Can you find any, what error is there?
So after display quarter 2, then we may have a semicolon.
No, semicolon is not a issue. Semicolon जो है, it just suppress the output, nothing else. Okay, sorry. Let me display this. Display 2 and so. Now I think it is fine. And function. What is here? And function can't open file.
The quarter two quarter is equal to 2. We have to write small q, not capital Q. In
Oh.
quarter
Yeah.
2.
Right? And in
Yes.
here I have to write quarter. Again, and function में कहाँ problem आ रही है? That is the biggest. Now we look for. Oh, bhai. And now it is run. One hand is missing. Else if now I will copy it and now I will write four here. Quarter two में है ना? I have divided a year into 4 quarter. 1, 2, 3 first quarter, 4 to 6 second quarter, and so on. So in this way you can write your logic either within function or using if statement. It depends upon you people. This is using function. In SCILAB you can perform such type of problems if you are having if you want to prepare a record of all the students with their name, with their roll number, whether he has submitted fees or not, what is the amount of fees, you write a function for that particular things just by providing input and what type of output you want. Simply write the program with your flowchart and with algorithm and then try to run it. If you find some error, then try to remove those errors or bugs and then rerun the function. So this is one question. That I want to use is suppose you have a variable n and you want that the value of this variable n, it should be provided by the user. You just write any text, enter the value of n or small n I am using, so that's why I write it. Then you write select. After select, you specify variable. You are using n, and if you are using the value of n at 5, how many cases will be there? 5 cases. Just write case 0, then value. Display. Simply you say if you enter 0, display. Display 0. Case 2, case 1. If value is 1, then display 1. Else display invalid number. And now just save by any name. Select 1. I am using select 1. and here you will ask enter the value. If I enter 0, you will see the case 0 will be executed. And if I rerun it again, now we again ask enter value 3, invalid number, because I have just taken two cases for 0 and 1. If you have entered any other number other than 0 and 1, the last case that will be executed. This one. If you enter 0, case 1 or case 0 will be executed. If you enter 1, case 1 will be executed. Otherwise, this case will be executed. This is the utility of select statement. One more statement I want to discuss. Can you name the series for which I have written the program? By just watching or seeing the logic? Okay. Which series is this one? Anyone?
Fibonacci series.
It is. Program for writing Fibonacci series. This is just a comment and it will not be executed. It is ignored. Now he is asking enter value. If I write 5, display 1, 1, sum is 2, 1, 2, sum is 3, 3, 2, sum is 5, and so on. So this is the logic for writing the Fibonacci series in SCILAB. Now, what will happen if I rerun it and write the value is equal to 10? The value is showing only up to 5. What I have to make changes in the program? Just tell me. If I want to display a Fibonacci series for number 10, up to number 10, where I have to make changes?
For I equal to 3 to 10.
I is equal to 3 to 10. Any other changes?
Or maybe 3 to n.
3 to
N.
just try. I will try. Okay. And run it. Again, the result, enter value. I write 10. It is displayed. It is displayed, but not in proper way. Am I right? So, to make it in proper way, you should also change this 0 to 10. This value and this value, it should be same. Now if I run it and I write value 10, you will see here. Display this series. Okay, कॉलम वाइज आ रहा है. चलिए देखता हूं मैं, 1 मिनट, जस्ट वेट. चलिए डिस्प्ले एंड दिस. होना यही चाहिए. इट शुड बी सेम अप टू 6. Enter value. For 6 it is fine. For more than 7, if I make it 10. Okay, this sorry again and again. So this is another program. If I want to write the program to find the factorial, can anybody guide me how to write the program to find the factorial of a number using if statement? Using if statement. I will write if n less than 0, then display error number is not positive. Else, now I will define some variable f1. Now I will also use for loop. Why I am using for loop? And this loop should run up to n. And the value should be f is equal to f into I. And after this, you will write display f, comma, factorial. You run it, factorial syntax error. What is that syntax error? What is syntax error? Can anybody guide me what is the error I am making? Error. Syntax error, unexpected end of file.
सर n greater than 0 होना चाहिए, I think.
In which case? Here? नहीं, ये तो मैंने फर्स्ट कंडीशन रखी ना कि if n is less than 0, then you should display this. Otherwise,
Okay.
f is equal to 1.
नहीं, फैक्टोरियल नोटेशन में मैम वो सर 0 से छोटी वैल्यू नहीं होती, माइनस में नहीं होती ना.
हाँ, तो इसीलिए तो मैंने ये कंडीशन रखी ना कि सर फर्स्ट कंडीशन मैंने ये रखी कि यदि n की वैल्यू if n is less than 0, then it should be error and it should be displayed as error and number is not positive. पॉजिटिव नंबर का ही तो हम फैक्टोरियल निकाल सकते हैं ना. एंड दिस इज द लॉजिक. f इज इक्वल टू 1. फर्स्ट नंबर का जो फैक्टोरियल है 1 लिया मैंने. देन आई हैव रन इट n टाइम्स. देन f इज इक्वल टू f
ओके
और i स्टार i.
ओके.
Just I think unexpected error end of file. Actually, I will check it. Some error is only there in this. Why it is not saying? Okay. Syntax error. F ठीक है. चलो.
Sir, we may have 2 times and for if
times
and
in,
for
yes, sir.
Only if statement I am using. Why I should use 2 times? I am not using any.
सर
Now it is saying.
Yeah.
ये फैक्टोरियल नोटेशन इज गिवन नंबर, इसके बाद में कोई नंबर तो नहीं देना सर जिससे कि ये एरर दूर हो.
Hey, now it is saying. And why I am using 2 and? I am using one. If only one statement is I am using now. If I am using only one if statement.
yes, sir.
There is
Else if
four.
I am not using.
Four. There is
Oh,
one
yes,
in.
yes. Four we have to also end. This is 4 and this is the
Yeah.
end of this 4. And this
Yeah.
is statement. This is the
Mm.
end of this if statement. That's why
Yeah.
we have to use 2 and. And now we are getting factorial of 5 is 120, I think so. If I write 66, then it is 720. It's fine now. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Now, if we make a small change in this for loop and I will take just one example more and then we will close. I is equal to 1. Now I will write while.
Clicks.
Just wait.
Just.
This is known as initialization phase. Spelling may be mistake. Ignore, please ignore. Initialization of while loop. Right.
Take your lunch.
Then I write some condition. I should be less than equal to 10. Then I will display n star I, and then I want to increment I plus 1. Now, will you name of the program for which I am writing? What will be the output if I execute this? It is multiplication table for any number. Enter number. So this is the multiplication table. 1, 10, 20, 30. For any number you can execute, you just simply write 5. Table of 5 will be displayed and so on. So this is the utility of while loop. In while loop, first you have to initialize, then you will write some condition, and then you write body of the program, and then you will end the while loop. Now, I am giving you one exercise for you people. You have to find roots of a quadratic equation using user given value of coefficient कि जो coefficient है A, B, C, it should be provided by the user. That is the first one. You should find roots using if statement. If statement किसके लिए यूज करेंगे? For D. D बोले तो discriminant जो भी है. And next is write a function to find the roots of a quadratic equation. And fourth way, only find roots of given coefficient. So you have to write the same, or you have to solve the same problem, but by 4 ways. Right? This is the exercise for you people. Try to solve it just by user defined coefficient, then by using if statement, then by writing function, and then just by giving the value of A, B, C. You fix it. A is equal to 1, B is equal to 3, C is equal to 4, and find the roots just by typing the formula and display it. Right? And one last thing I want to find open for loop. Suppose this is for loop condition and you want to find the solution of this equation, and the value of this x, it should vary from 1 to 5 with increment of 1, and after 5 this for loop will be stopped. For this I am using this increment of this x. So if I run it, you will see the solution. Solution of y is this. For first, this is the solution. For second, third, so on. So this is the utility of for loop. For loop, you write for, then you write some condition, then you write expression, then the output you want to display, and then end. So this is a mathematical expression. You can take any other expression, then try to run it. Right? That's it's from my side. If anybody is having any question, he may ask. I will check the.
Sir.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, completed sir session.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, thank you very much, sir. Yeah, with your permission, participants any doubts, sir?
Okay, sir. Okay. Thank you.
If anyone have doubts, you can please raise your hand in the.
Thank you very much.
We'll wait for 5 minutes.
Any question?
Good afternoon, sir.
Yeah. Yes. Yes, madam.
Is it possible to solve non-linear differential equations?
Definitely, madam. We can solve linear as well as non-linear solution equations using SCILAB. I will provide you a link, and day after tomorrow, I will try to solve a few equations.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Tomorrow, we will have a session on plotting. In plotting, I will try to take an example of such non-linear equation. Your background is from mathematics or from physics?
Sir, I am from Max, sir. Mathematics.
You are from maths. So if you can provide me a problem,
Okay, sir.
then I will try to solve it. Otherwise, I will take example from any material and try to solve it day after tomorrow.
Yeah, you can do by yourself, sir. That's
Yeah.
I will.
Okay.
Thank
Okay.
you, sir.
Okay, madam. Thanks for joining. It's goodbye from my side.
Okay, sir. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you for
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Now, sir, with your permission, we'll wind up this, sir. Thank you.
Definitely, sir. Please bind up.
Thank you.